Let me just hit record. And as before, just put in the chat that you have a question, and we'll start this off with Kyle Bonagura from ESPN.
Hey, Chase, can you kind of walk us through the, how you guys reacted when you found out that you'd be playing a game, what the rest of the day was like on Friday, and then how you spent all day yesterday?
Yeah, so we found out kind of in the morning that we weren't going to play ASU. And then, Coach Wilcox kind of texted us as a team saying, we're going to try and figure things out as to if we could play this week. Then a couple hours later that day, we were told we're playing UCLA on a Sunday. So that's how it went.
Okay, next question from Jeff Ferrata. Okay.
Sorry, I want to point on that. Sorry, when you found out that it was UCLA was the opponent, how was practice structured on Friday, and then how did you spend the day yesterday preparing for the game?
We didn't really have time to put a full game plan together. We watched their Colorado game. Obviously 1.5, 2 days to prep for a team is pretty difficult at any level. So, we just kind of had to roll with what we were game planning with Arizona State because we had multiple reps of that in practice. And, we cut some things out that were ASU specific and then just kind of rolled with that into today.
Okay, go on to Jeff.
Hey, Chase, when you try to evaluate what happened today, how much do you chalk up to sort of just all the crazy circumstances of the whole season, all the delays, the cancellations, and how much of it do you take on yourselves? Just didn't play very well.
Yeah, well, we haven't played a football game in about a year. We haven't played anyone but ourselves in a real live game scenario, live tempo, tackling and everything in about a year. So there obviously going to be some hurdles there. But, flat out offensively, I think, both sides of the ball, we didn't play to what we expected to. And, first game in a COVID season, some of those hurdles are expected. But, we're going to watch the film tomorrow and then, flip the switch on to Oregon State.
Were you surprised how effectively they were able to sort of pressure you and slow down the run today? And what recourse did you have for that, do you think?
It wasn't surprising. We after breaking down the Colorado game, we knew, the type of pressures that they were known to bring. Coach Az was at here about 3 years ago, so kind of familiar with, his play call style and how he's very aggressive. So it's, something you see from UCLA year in and year out. Obviously, we had two days to kind of prep for them. So on a limited time, we did what we can do.
Are they drastically different defensively than what you were preparing for with Arizona State?
Oh, yeah, 100%. Arizona State, way different scheme than UCLA.
Thanks.
Okay. Owen Kaminsky.
Hey, Chase. How comfortable did you feel leading the new offense today?
Very comfortable. Obviously we couldn't showcase and have a game under our belt last week due to cancellation. And this week, we're put on a short, tight schedule with the game switch on Friday. But it was very comfortable. I've been around these guys for a while now, first year in this offense. But, we've had time to rep it and practice day in and day out. So it was very comfortable leading these guys.
Okay, move on to Stuart Mandel.
Compared to a normal game, where you've actually had a week to prepare, did you feel like that watching that one UCLA Colorado game prepared you for what you were going to see, or once you're out there, was UCLA throwing stuff that you just, had no way to know was coming?
Yeah, definitely watching the Colorado game prepared us enough to know, what they were going to do defensively. Obviously, you don't have a full week to break down multiple games, but just based off one game, they did what we expected.
Thank you.
Okay. Move over to Jim McGill.
Chase, you guys have been able to defeat blitzes if they've been thrown at you too often in the past. Do you think today was a matter of just the offense being a little disjointed, or receivers not being able to defeat one-on-one coverage, or the blitz getting you to you a little bit too quickly? What do you attribute it to?
I think, we haven't played a game at all yet in a year, and they played last week, so they're more with, live speed tempo, bringing their blitzes. you know, it's a really good team. They got really good personnel over there. Coach has, you know, very aggressive play caller. So, I mean, you know, with the game under their belt, you know, you expected to be a little slow to blocks, you know, not really separate from DBs as well, you know, miss some throws, miss some reads in the run. But, you know, we expected that.
Okay, back to Owen Kaminsky.
With Oregon State coming up next week, what are some goals that you're setting for yourself in that game?
Obviously, to start fast. You know, we had a block punt in the red zone. We couldn't finish for a touchdown. That's pretty disappointing as an offense. You know, we got to put points up on the board when we can. Limit 3 and outs. You know, we unfortunately had a turnover. You know, Makai slipped, hit him off the head, ball went in the air. You know, it's bound to happen every once in a while, especially, you know, first game back. There's going to be some mistakes, but, you know, just clean up the little things. And overall, just go out there and execute and, you know, perform to the standard we hold ourselves to.
Okay, any additional questions? All right, thanks, Chase. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.